day two of the Lexus Nottingham Open, and it's been a very eventful day. And there were some matches that I really enjoyed, and in particular, it was the British comebacks. That being Arthur Fery on court three, and he was 4-1 down in the first set, and I thought to myself, he's not playing well here, but I have a feeling he's going to come back, and he did. So he lost that first set 2-6. And then he stormed back to take the second set 6-3, getting that vital break. And he again gave himself that opportunity in the third set, racing away and going up 6-3 in that third set as well. So I actually thought he had very good game management. He was tactical, he was strong, he was confident, and I think he grew more and more into the match as it went on. And the 22-year-old, I thought it was very, very impressive, and I can see him, potentially going further in this tournament if he can win more matches. So that was really good for British tennis actually, and he's 479 in the world, and on that performance, you wouldn't think it. And similarly, Ryan Peniston, who I interviewed 3 years ago actually at Queen's, so it was really nice considering all of the injury problems that he's had. It was really nice to see him back on court and winning. And he's 29 now, and he was able to overcome a tricky opponent in Daniel Eala, and the Colombian is number 110 in the world. So for him to be 268 in the world and still overcome someone who's obviously higher ranked was a fantastic achievement. And so he lost the first set 7-5, squandering two set points, and he had the mental strength and resilience, just like his compatriot Arthur Fery, to come back and win 5-7, 6-4, 6-2 with some impressive breaks, some impressive breaks, ground strokes, and just generally, again, very impressed that he came up with the goods when it mattered most, especially under pressure. So, and I think it's not easy for British players like Arthur Fery and Ryan Peniston to play with the British crowds, because obviously there's pressure, but they responded with flying colours. And I think the third talking point, Alexandra Eala, watched her play. So again, I was super glued to the Arthur Fery match. I was super glued to this Eala match. This was interesting actually because Anka Tadoni, the Romanian, obviously beat Jodie Burrage the day before, and she's a tricky opponent. With Eala is 77 in the world and Tadoni 90, so they're very similarly ranked. And Eala took the first set 6-3 and then was playing very well in that second set and looked like she probably would play better on the big points. But Tadoni played some amazing shots actually sometimes and sneaked it 7-6 and a 7-4 in the tiebreaker. And I think Eala found another gear and was able to take the third and deciding set 6-3. And essentially, she seems very mentally strong, very mentally strong. And considering she's only 20 years old, she seems mature beyond her years. And actually, after the match, there were so many fans trying to get a selfie with her. They all know that she's come from the Rafa Nadal Academy. They know that she's one of the brightest prospects in the sport, and she seems like a very popular figure and with a great maturity. So very impressed with her. So those three, Arthur Fery, Ryan Peniston, Alexandra Eala, very big winners today on day two. And I think some special mentions should go to Adrian Manarino, 36-year-old, beating his compatriot Arthur Kazau, who got to the final. Kazau 2 years ago, losing to Andy Murray. To beat a 22-year-old, 14 years younger than him, and straight set 6-4, 6-3 on centre court. That's pretty good going. And I think the other shout out should go to Laura Sigmund, the German, because I saw her beat Haley Baptiste in straight set 6-3, 6-3. And she did double duty and managed to beat Eva Shibakona 6-4, 3-6, 6-4. So later in the day. So to do double duty in the same day, that takes a lot. So, and speaking of double duty, Matteo Gigante of Italy, he did the same, winning two matches in a day. And Jan Troitsky of Great Britain did the same. So shows it can be done. And yeah, it's looking good for tomorrow's play. So again, thank you for listening. And as always, if you want to follow me on YouTube, please go ahead. And same on SoundCloud. I think it's James Spencer 5000. And I'm obviously on Facebook, James Spencer Journalist. I'm on LinkedIn, James Spencer Journalist, and Instagram, James Fed 7. And just trying to provide all the updates and important news from this week's Lexus Nottingham Open. So thank you for listening and have a good evening.